back at it again, and we've got one here with Caitlin Bennett. Make sure y'all go show her some love. Original link is down below, all right? Go subscribe to her channel. But I guess we got a confused man. And if you know Caitlin Bennett, she probably ran circles around him. Let's dive in.
We shouldn't paint the brush with those men right there, right?
There's absolutely no talking to a Republican anymore.
Do you want to go try?
I have.
Let's go right now. Let's go right now.
Why would I want to?
Look at me. Look at me. What's that say right there? Don't tread on me.
That's a Russian slogan now.
Yeah, that's a Russian slogan.
That's a Russian slogan.
A Russian slogan?
So you're protesting Trump?
Excuse me?
Are you protesting Trump?
I'm protesting Russia.
Protesting Russia. Okay, that's an interesting one. Can you name anything good that Trump has done so far?
He has shown that our nation has fallen into sheeple nation.
Okay.
He turned people into thinking that common hatred is acceptable in everyday talking to your neighbors and stuff like that.
How has he done that?
By promoting hate. By promoting
Which hate has he?
Divide. It makes them more empowered to attack others.
How did he ever promote hate? Maybe there's something that I'm missing. You know what I mean? Because like I said before, I wasn't really big into politics around that time. So maybe there's something that I missed. But everything that I've seen thus far, I have never seen a video where Trump was promoting hate. And wait a second. Does she have a... Do y'all see that pin on her shirt? Caitlin Bennett is the biggest troll.
The people to be... To do the things
that wait, what did he say?
It makes them more empowered to attack other people, to be... To do the things that we've spent centuries right now.
Do you think that of Trump supporters?
Oh, without a doubt. Because they know that Russia put him in there. They want to deny it and say that it didn't, and say that it didn't happen. But it did. It was in the report. So they knowingly are denying reality for their own personal selfish views versus the nation's views. Therefore, they're automatically traitors, just like Trump, because they're willingly collaborating with a foreign nation that's empowered a foreign puppet.
Okay, so he hasn't done anything good.
Not one thing other than prove what he once said they were the dumbest Americans among us, and that he would use them because they would follow him blindly to the death.
Hillary Clinton said that about Democrats as well. So
I know, but
two sides of the same coin,
Donald Trump actually said it as I could stand in New York City and Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and they'll still love me.
Okay, well,
so
would you be willing?
That alone says it.
Would you be willing to go talk to a Trump supporter and maybe see if that's true or not?
Be honest with you, for 14 years right now, they've proven that they're incapable of logic.
I don't think
for 14 years.
Capable of common sense.
Well, we shouldn't paint the brush with those men right there, right?
There's absolutely no talking to a Republican anymore.
Do you want to go try?
I have.
Let's go right now. Let's go right now.
Why would I want to?
To see if your preconceptions about them are true, if they're actually
true.
You know that he's there.
Yes.
How? How do you know that?
Because he supports somebody that is.
Oh, man. Can somebody tell me how Trump is the R word? Which is the word that keeps getting beeped out. Please tell me. I'd be interested to learn. If there's something I missed, let me know in the comment section. But, it's funny when people start talking about the other side for what they are, right? He said that all those Republicans over there, they lack common sense. Well, it's mighty ironic you say that, because I think you lack a lot of common sense if you believe the hoax that's actually been proven false. And then he said, there's no talking to them. You can't speak to them at all. Well, I think it's the exact opposite. You notice a pattern here with all of this? One side accusing the other side of what they actually do and are? It's crazy, right? But I think that's done intentionally. I think, they like people like Joe. Like Joe had said, you know, all right wingers are semi-fascist. I think that's done intentionally. And it's done intentionally ahead of time because Joe knows that he's actually won, right? He knows the left is actually pushing those ideas and that kind of stuff out there. So if you label the right that, then nobody's looking at the left as that. Is what I think. But y'all can let me know how you feel in the comment section. Talk to me, please.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to you.
I just want to let you know my girlfriend is half black.
And
so
I'm
a race trader.
Too.
What wife?
Hold on, wait, what?
Okay.
I don't want to talk to
I
you.
just want to let you know my girlfriend is half black.
And
so I'm a
to
race
your
trader.
wife too.
What wife?
Your girlfriend, whoever the she is.
How did I trade her? No.
This is why.
Oh, see? Well, I guess he's coming back. Hold on. He's coming back. I thought he was storming off.
Talk to a Trumper because
You called
logic
him.
doesn't
You called him.
call him. You did. Now I know why the lady didn't want to talk to you.
You
Because
called
you're
him.
in riots over here.
What?
Yeah, by even making me talk to a traitor.
A traitor of what? My country?
That's
Look
right.
at me. Look at me.
You're a
What's
traitor
that
to
say
the
right
nation.
there?
I am a
Don't
traitor.
tread on me.
That's a Russian slogan now.
Yeah, that's a Russian
That's a
slogan.
Russian slogan
All right.
by nationalist
All right.
traitors.
All right.
So
Yeah,
are you willing
that
to
makes
admit
sense.
he's not if he has a
He
half black
absolutely
girlfriend?
is. He's just look at what he just put up his arm.
I'm such
Did
a
you
racist.
see what is on his arm?
This is
Yes,
don't
it's-
tread on
yeah.
me.
Yeah, that is done by
Hold on, what's it done by? Wait a second. Was the Republican Party we freed the slaves? Just saying.
Sir,
Oh.
sir, let's really talk to him.
There's no talking to traitors. They don't want to listen. They don't want to hear
does
common
wanna
sense.
listen.
They don't.
They don't want to listen. Exactly what he's not doing. They don't have any common sense. Exactly what he lacks. Pointing the finger at the other side for what you actually are.
His arm proves he's a traitor.
How is that
Get
training?
the f away from me. Now I know why they didn't want to talk to you. You're a traitor too. Or
How do you
talking
know
to
he's
them.
a moron?
Because who he says has the same values as
What
him.
if he just believes differently than you, but he has good
That he's a
intentions?
traitor? He should admit that, and then we can talk.
Do you think
So have
that's
a nice
fair
day.
to call him though?
Without a doubt, he proved it.
He has a black girlfriend. My God. Okay, guys, so that was crazy. Make sure you guys go to InfoWarsStore.com right now. We have Don't Tread on Me shirts, just like he had that tattoo on his arm. This is literally how the left acts every single day. Just a conversation. Let's go talk to him to see if he's actually if he's actually the R word. No. And then he blames me for being. I can't come out here and make these videos. I can't come out here and expose these people and the delusions that they engage in without your support at InfoWarsStore.com. Supplements, shirts, books, bumper stickers. Your car might get vandalized, but still buy them. Show your support. We have the big bad with the black girlfriend. What's going on? What do you get out of that conversation that just happened?
What I get out of it is they have no factual evidence to ever back up anything they say. It's like when you're in preschool and it's the whole conversation like, well, my dad can beat your dad up. But what would happen if that person's dad actually showed up? He'd probably get beat up. Your dad ain't gonna fight nobody. It's the same thing. He's running around saying things you can't back up. You can't ever.
You know, and that's one of the things that I've discovered along this journey as well. You know, growing up, obviously, you know, we've talked about the whole, when you're black, you're supposed, holy, there's a cop on top of the building back in the background. You guys see that? Right up there? I know, totally random. Has nothing to do with the video. I just was looking at the screen. I was like, what is that? It's two cops standing up there. But, you know, growing up, obviously, you know, once you get a little bit older, everybody that's black has to vote Democrat, yada, yada, yada. When this journey began, I started to realize something, though. You know, in a lot of these engagements, when you have the left debating with the right, I found out that the left bases their arguments off of emotions. I see that a lot. We just saw it in this video. The guy was basing his argument off of emotions, just yelling and screaming. There was nothing factual behind it. While the right brings facts. Sometimes there's emotions involved, You know, obviously when this gentleman with the Make America Great hat on, he came up with a little bit of emotion. He came up a little fiery. If you remember, Caitlyn was like, she said something like, be calm or something, or be civil or something when he was walking up, because she sensed like he was angry that he was being called the R word, as you should. But the right comes with facts. There's facts to back up what it is that the right is saying. The left just doesn't really care about any type of facts. It's just whatever I feel. It's interesting. And also, you know, the left doesn't really have any solid standing. From what I've been realizing, there's no solid footing. The left is just constantly moving around. Like there's nothing to solidly plant your foot on. But on the right, there is solid ground to stand on. If that makes any sense. The left is always moving and shifting, and the left shifts wherever the votes go. I guess that's a better way to say it. The left, their standing is wherever the votes are. If they know that they can make a statement that will get more votes, they're going to say it. Doesn't matter if they believe in it or not. I mean, they're going to tell you they believe in it. But I guarantee you, if you gave some of these people, some of these politicians on the left, if you hooked them up to a lie detector test, which they would absolutely never do, but if you hooked them up to one, they'd fail. They would absolutely fail. Hey, do you truly support the LGBTQ? Hey, do you truly think that, you know, young students should be going through these transitions? I guarantee you, they don't actually care. They just want votes. They just want to remain in power. So the way that I see it, do you actually care about helping people and doing what's best for the world, or do you want to just remain in power? Guarantee you they'd fail. At least most of them. I'm sure some people actually believe, you know what I mean? I guess I shouldn't make a complete blanket statement, but I feel like most would fail. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section. But that's just one of the things that I've just been kind of getting out of these videos along this journey. The left stands on nothing. The right stands on solid ground. And they back it up with facts every single time.
Back those things up. They can't.
So tell me about your tattoo that he said was Russian.
My Don't Tread on Me tattoo.
Chris Gadsden.
Is that Russian?
Oh yeah, it's clearly written in Russian right there.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, these are the leftists out here in the wild. This is how leftists actually act in their natural habitat. When you give them freedom to go and roam and meet up in mobs, it's kind of like their watering hole right here. Isn't it funny? They only meet up when Trump is in town. Trump is kind of like their mating call, if you would say. They come and they can join together, they shout, they're doing weird chants, weird mating calls. All right, Trump's their mating call. This anti-Trump crowd calling you guys traitors.
Yeah.
And you're Russians, you're Russian operatives.
I am.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually am. I work for Russia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're right.
Yep, very.
Okay. All right. Well, then.
Well, they're
Okay.
wrong about the rest of us. Just sure, you can't speak for all of us, all four of us. Just saying, I don't work for Russia. He doesn't work for Russia. I'm pretty sure he doesn't work for Russia.
All right, so just a quarter of you.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
I'm sure to have a good time.
Okay, all right. What do you think about when they look at you and just see you support the president and they automatically deem you
I
as...
don't know, it's pure ignorance. I mean, if it wouldn't happen, but if Hillary Clinton was up there, I definitely wouldn't be wasting my time on this side, giving them for like voting or supporting their own commander in chief.
I mean, like, honestly, like,
That's another thing as well. I have never, I'm sure it's happened. I'm sure it's happened. But I have never seen the right outside of a left's, assembly protesting them. But you see that the other way around all the time. And you know who wants handouts the most? People on the left. Why is that? Maybe because they waste their time doing things that don't put food on the table. Just saying. I'm just saying. It's mighty ironic. The same people that waste their time are the same ones that want a bunch of handouts. Give me socialism. Give me everything for free. Even though it's not for free. Anyway.
whoever it was, even if Obama, I still support my president. Bill Clinton or whatever. I wasn't alive for that, obviously, but it's my president, it's my country, I think.
You can say, I support the president. I might not align with everything.
Exactly.
but you can wish them well and wish the country well.
I think you're stupid if you don't want well for your country. It doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah.
They keep saying that Trump supporters are traitors. Are you guys traitors?
No. Yeah.
You wouldn't tell me.
They didn't even answer it. Like, they traitor to what?
Born and raised right here in Manchester. I'm definitely not a traitor.
They're the ones saying they hate the president. They're the ones that are the traitors.
That's a good point. So they're up here wishing like ill on the president, wishing ill on the country. Wouldn't they be the traitors then?
Yes, ma'am. Mighty ironic, huh? The ones who wish ill on the president and on the country say the other side are the traitors? I don't know if I checked it out with you guys, but I think it was a Charlie Kirk video. But the guy literally said, I hope this country burns to the ground. And I'm sure he calls himself a social justice warrior. We're fighting the power, but you want the country to burn and these other guys are traitors? Interesting how that one works. All right. But hey, once again, when the facts come out, they always run. Because one thing that I am finding out is that the left cannot back up their claims with facts at all. They base their claims off of emotions and wherever the votes go. They have no solid footing, no solid standing, and a lot of people are waking up to that. And I'm happy that I woke up to the truth. Because for so long, I had been oblivious to, all of this. And that's why I say I think it's important to at least try to talk to folks. Because I know that there's people out there that are just like me that just need a little bit of guidance. Need to know the facts about the situation. Need to see some video footage of some of this stuff. And the light bulb flicks on. Just like that. Oh. Whoa. You know what I mean? So that's how it happened for me. Obviously a little bit slower than that because, I'm kind of checking out these things on my own throughout this journey. But it's the same sort of thing. You start coming across this video footage, which, can't be disputed. You start coming across these debates where people are making arguments for either side, and you're just looking at it from just the even perspective, a fair perspective. And like the right is just making sense every single time. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first started this journey, I was watching some of these discussions and debates that people were having that we were checking out together, and some that I watched on my own that I never made a video on. Some of the really long ones that I wasn't about to make like a 2-hour reaction video on. But I'm watching these debates, and in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I hope the Democrats win this debate. I hope the left wins. Shamefully, yeah, I know. To confirm or to kind of back up the way I've thought basically my entire life, because obviously if you're black, you're supposed to vote Democrat. Of course, Joe said if you're black, you got to vote Democrat. If you don't, you're not black, of course, But then, as I really got into the more, I started to realize the left is just about never making a great point on anything. There might be a good point here or there, but for the most part, as far as like good points go, it's like 95-5. 5% go to the left and 95% goes to the right. I think it's clear, and that's across the board in every single debate that I'm watching. And I'm like, yo, how have I been so blind to this? How have I been so brainwashed that I haven't even seen this? It's crazy. Unfortunately, a lot of people in America are brainwashed, and when you start hitting them with facts, they just storm off. And it's because they know that they can't refute it. They've been brainwashed so deeply that they can't fathom how they could possibly be wrong. So the only retort to that is just to call the person a bunch of names and storm off. And it's unfortunate. And, obviously from a logical perspective, when you watch that time and time again, you realize the left is just a bunch of liars. Maybe not every single person, but like on the level of the politicians, they're a bunch of liars. Once again, 5% is the truth. 95% of it isn't, though. For example, like when they tell people, oh yeah, we'll give you a bunch of free stuff, but they don't tell them that it's not actually free. They don't tell them how they're actually going to give them this free stuff. And that's just one example that I just pulled off the top of my head. You know what I mean? We could go down a whole laundry list of things. I appreciate y'all for, taking this journey to truth with me, helping me out when I have any questions. Because, of course, I always have a lot of questions, because, there's a lot of stuff that I still have yet to discover. I'm still an infant when it comes to this stuff. So forgive me for asking a bunch of questions, but you guys have been very gracious and very, very helpful. And I can't thank you guys enough. You guys have shown so much love and support. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.